Hi there, this is Captianunderpant, and welcome to a Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone gameplay.
Ah, God damn it.
Thanks, me. Weird. Yeah, today I thought I'd bring something a little different. This is two games, both very recent, post Season 4 patch, and one of which I get a loss, but I'm playing aggressively and very in people's faces, and that's how I want to play. And the other game, I wait to get a win, but it's a lot of luck and a, like completely not meta weaponry, and
Terrible. Yeah, let's do that.
I just decided that, and I just get lucky really. But it brings up a very interesting point, which is positioning, both micro and macro. So I'm gonna start this game off. We'll talk about the micro positioning that I do extremely well in this game, and then we'll move over to the macro positioning in later. So yeah, just going to the superstore, getting stupid gunfights. Any recon contracts. But I actually am chasing after recon contracts for a reason, and that's because I get information on the next zone, and that can be very helpful and actually helps me out later in the game. Trying to see this guy fail miserably, and critical goes wrong. Instead of running away, try and kill a dude, and some guy climbing up behind me, didn't see him once. Unfortunate. So get to the gulag. I'm gonna fast forward through the all the dicking around here, like saluting people and spraying them with targets because I'm weird. Anyway, we're just gonna fast forward through this, and then we get to the winning the gulag and getting back to the game. The EBR, my favorite gun, and like nobody else's. It's a shame it's been pretty much turned irrelevant by the FAL and its recent upgrades. That's one headshot, man. That's all I need. All right. So yeah, bad start.
Okay. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah. So instead of jumping right on the contract there, the recon contract, I just instead decided to try and gear up a little, so that I can actually deal the fight. Yeah, no luck. Gets a little bit of plating, but no luck in the first stuff war, and I think I get burst AR down here. Oh yeah, just cover my ass. Burst AR, better than nothing, which is about all I'm going to say about it. So there's a gulager there just popping out, but I think he was pretty far away because I didn't hear the call out from Bryce there, Kill Captain Bryce. So just kind of ignore him. Yeah, but I end up finding some slightly better weapons, and with your interaction with that door there, a good MP7 and a FAL. I'm ready for actual conflict. And lucky heartbeats hunters, too. Here we go. Here's your gulager. Yeah, I was getting a weird glare from this glass, so instead of shooting it out, I kind of decided to
Hostiles in the area.
just kind of back my way out and give that guy something to shoot at. He decides instead to run away onto the top of that and get deleted. Foul Rex, guys. If you haven't been using it, pick it up. Even just early game, pick it up. It's great. Headshots are devastating. But unfortunately, I found a Bruin Mark 9, and I like that gun a lot more. I got a build class for that, which reminds me. So yeah, positioning. Where was I going with this? So you haven't seen a whole lot of good micro positioning, but I did promise you some. Yeah, in this game, I'm kind of playing very aggressively. Eventually, kind of expecting people to come rushing at me from over the silos. I know there were shots there beforehand. You don't really see it, which is a little bit of a surprise. So we're gonna fast forward until I figure out what I plan to do because no one was coming. Kind of decided to go take this recon, and oh, there's a gunfight at the hangars. I think I should have popped Deddy here, but otherwise, they're just kind of surveying the area, making sure there's no third parties, other than myself, that is. Delete this guy. This is a sweet little jump up that you can survey most of the hangars there, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, good positioning. In the microcosm, I get a good spot that I can shoot down on them, get plenty of view of the area where the gunfight's happening. And instead of rushing around into an open door or in through the hangar doors there, which I think is why in the microcosm I'm doing a good job in this game. In the macrocosm, no, never mind. I thought I heard a glass break. Yeah. So that's kind of what you'll see a lot of is this positioning. When I'm talking about positioning, there's the macrocosm as well, which is where you are in position in relative to the rings, the other players, and final circles, things that you want like bounties, recons, yeah. And in the microcosm, it's just positioning from gunfight to gunfight. Like me hearing this guy's footsteps, I'm already into a fight, so when I round the corner, to this guy before he really knows what's going on. Macrocosm, I'm not really thinking about that right now, other than getting the recon contracts. Getting those is allowing me to plan ahead, which I'm not really doing, to be honest. And my macrocosm planning will fall down here quite significantly as I play on. Because I think it's just because I get cocky. I start getting kills and thinking, oh yeah, I got this. And that's just not how you should play solos. I think I get confused at where the next recon contract was. I think it's trying to be a little stealthy. I hate these towers. For the life of me, I hate them. There's so many people that'll climb them just comfortably, and I don't know. I find I snipe people, and just shoot them out of them all the time, rocket them out of towers. So I don't know why people like them. But anyway, the bounty's not there, and I'm an idiot. Or the recon contract's not there.
Loadout drop inbound.
Yeah, so you're probably asking like, why is this motherfucker think he's an expert on this? I'm not. I'm not good at this game. I'll be straight up. But I've got a couple wins in solos, which I think is an accomplishment. And this one of the ones that's coming up, it's like I am doing everything wrong, but despite that fact, the game's handed to me. But despite the fact, I think there's some shots to my right here. Decide to hold some people out from the ring. Yeah, the gas. Here we go. So there's a king contract out there, and I think that gentleman who just fired off some shots tagged with the king and lost. Side note, I don't know who the people are who in solos take the king contracts, but they got some big balls, because there's no way I'm fucking doing that shit. So anyway, I decided to hold this king at the wall there. With the mini map, I noticed that he's already inside the wall, so he's taking the other route. So there's that microcosm positioning I'm talking about. I use a little edge to get some height on him. I move out on him and drop him before he can even react. I think that's like sum up how to. If you're playing this game right, I think that's what you should be trying to do. So I'm gonna get the truck system. I'm gonna think I'm just gonna get the recon contract and then think about where the situation is with that loadout. Planning on buying it because that free loadout is out in the middle of fucking open space. Not a great place for me. Nothing happens here. I don't see anyone. I don't hear anyone. A few shots, but nothing nearby. Just fast forward through this. So I look at the gas rings, and I decide that I can probably get my loadout without getting caught in the gas. So I push up, place my truck on the left side to cover me from the hangars while I get my loadout. And I'm getting shot at already. But I hop in the truck with no damage, spot the guy who's taking shots at me, and he's getting shot in turn. So I decide to help the other guy out and park his truck on his head, hop out and challenge this man who's decided to hide into this little hut here. Not sure why he stayed there, but really has the advantage. Well, he did until he let me walk up. Light him on fire with a Molotov, and he's toast. Destroyed his good position, and put him under pressure, and I won the gunfight. So, feeling pretty confident now. So I hop in my truck, grab the gentleman whose head I squashed, stuff, namely the plates and gas mask. I'm thinking I just killed 2 guys. I'm probably pretty safe to pick up my loadout now. Not too many guys left in the area. And the gas is going slow enough that's going to let me do it. Quickly pick my M13 class with a Dragon's Breath shotgun. Yeah, I don't really like the M13 up close, so the Dragon's Breath is good for that. Good for sweeping buildings, and anyway, it's alright. It hardly matters because I don't get to use it. This motherfucker thinks he has me.
Hey.
He doesn't.
How you doing up there, bud? Good guy?
And him, put him out in the open.
Oh my god, I didn't see that guy. Alright.
So I sacrificed a good position in my vehicle to get in a stupid gunfight, and I lost it all. And that's the lesson learned in that game. So this game, I start off in fast forward because literally nothing exciting happens for 20 minutes as I walk from the hospital all the way to the goddamn quarry on the other side of the map. Nothing happens. Yeah, so in this game I try and show off macro positioning. And what I mean by that is just positioning in relative to the gas and the circles and other players. And in this case, nothing happens because I picked a good landing zone. Good, quote unquote, under quotes. I get lots of money, I get lots of gear, I don't have a whole lot of sweaty guys rolling up on me with grouse. Like, I don't have to deal with that early on. Yeah, it's not exciting whatsoever, but it makes for a easy path to the end of the game, which is how you get wins, unfortunately, or at least, or be incredibly talented, which I'm not. Anyway, I digress from the main game here. Yeah, so I've already got my loadout once. Alright, here I go to get my second one. This loadout just has Ghost, just so I can be a stealthy boy. Still keeping the Kar 98 sniper and Fennec. Kind of just walking all the way through most areas. Just I think I hear a couple of shots through here that are near misses. There they go. Don't see where they come from, and it's kind of this is a very weird experience for me because I've never really had this in this game. Usually, I'm getting helicopters dropped on me and people running me over, or getting shot in the ass by guys hiding in buildings in the dark corners. None of that really happens. So as I climb this hill and get closer and closer to the quarry, I'm really nervous, and I'm actually itching a bit for a fight. I haven't seen anything, and it's getting on my nerves a little bit. So you'll see me kind of peeking at this building here. Onto my right, yeah, he should be. Yeah, here we go. I was peeking at this building. Usually there's snipers up here poking at people because that building has a really good vantage point and has sight lines almost all through the area. But no snipers up there. Again, weirdly, no one's taking shots at me. Usually the military bases by this point in the game is popping off, which I think starts getting a little crazy, but it's just a little weird, this whole game. It's been a weird experience. There we go. Oh, and I start hearing silent shots to the north. Oh, and I get a little too excited. And this is my big mistake. I give up a good position, good sight, where I could have, or a head wedge where I could have tapped this guy, try and get an easy snipe, and just get deleted by this crowd. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
The front line.
Hmm.
You lose, your
Got me.
fight is over.
Yeah. So they're failing the microcast. Luckily, I can redeem myself in this gulag. Get a stun off. Ah, fuck. I'll hold this line, but this guy doesn't see me at all. He had me a couple times. But Macho Man Randy Savage takes a dirt nap. So I come up with a stupid idea, and I hot drop on the loadout. And just grab my, this is a fully stocked, or fully loaded perk firearm, so I get full ammo when I pick it up. Yeah, unfortunately it's my Scar class. No Ghost, no Cold-Blooded. Scar, which is still okay, an okay rifle, but not really competitive in Modern Warfare, Warzone at all. So I just decided I gotta make this thing work. This box saves my life because I was sprinting my ass around trying to get into the tree line to the north, but then I started rethinking my movement, and oh, this motherfucker right here, fucking Scar. Yeah, I get a lucky headshot to put him down. There's where you see the real disadvantage of the Scar. Just high recoil, even with some recoil fighting attachments, it just doesn't really perform the way you'd like it to. I see that guy drop some C4 just in case he has a trophy system on it. Pick up this dude's HDR. Notice the gas coming in super fast. See one guy, blow him up with the C4 I threw. I guess that truck didn't make it. See another guy, drop him, get a lucky shot on him, and finish him off. The Scar is not. The recoil's too high for what it is, but it's good in close range to medium range. It's no problem. Yeah, so again, positioning. So I didn't make it around to the north into the tree line, which would have been good and bad. Guys could sneak up on me, but the real problem here is I'm on this pathway, and I can be spotted by anybody holding a heartbeat sensor. They're gonna know I'm here, so I'm pretty nervous. So I try and hug this ridge line as best as possible, and it'll save my life at least once, possibly twice. I also happen to know that there's people who camp down in those buildings quite often, and I generally avoid them. And speak of the devil, the guy peeking out there, let him get out into the open before I try and take him out. Watch those buildings behind, make sure there's no one sniping. Yeah, I think his shield stops a couple of these shots, but get a lucky headshot on the last bullet. Holy fuck, Scar. Yeah, if you ever need a reason not to use a Scar, this is it. Anyway, this is my point though. These weapons are meta. My loaded isn't meta. Perk selection, nothing is perfect here. Yet I hug this ridge line. I get really lucky with the gas, the way it comes in. It should have. Can't tell you how many times I've just died to the gas in this area. Oh man. But I want to hold this position, these long sight lines, because these are the only advantages I'm going to have. I'm constantly watching that ridge line for somebody just who's going to peek around it and smoke me from afar. Constantly moving just so someone doesn't get an easy headshot if I'm not seeing them. Shit gets a little wild out there. I realize I have a plate, but you can kind of see. I'm feeling pretty. Oh, this guy, like, what? I don't know why he pulled the shoot, but he had every advantage on me. All he needed to do is peek around that ridge, and he could have fucking deleted me. Distraction stun just to throw people off my scent. Really clever. I'm a 5-head.
Gas is moving in.
Anyway,
Safe zone.
yeah. So last guy alive. This guy has the advantage. He's got the ridge. He can peel back, and shoot down at me. And if I drop him, he can self-revive. Oh, but instead he does everything wrong. And
That's a win. Fuck yes. Fuck yes! Sky, don't fail me now. Oh, shit.
And I think that makes my point. Yeah. Positioning is incredibly important, and if you aren't paying attention, you fall off a mountain and you get shot in the dick by me with a scar. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me, and it's been Captianunderpant. Have a good day.